This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, hi, everyone. So today we are going to discuss about server operations in AWS, that is called EC2. EC2 means Elastic Compute Cloud. In this module, we are going to discuss about what is EC2, benefits of the EC2, what are the use cases and pricing model, and also we'll discuss about instance types and the amazing images and auto scaling load balancers, and we'll discuss many more. So, so here we are going to discuss again here what is EC2 exactly. EC2 means Elastic Compute Cloud. EC Compute Cloud, Elastic Compute Cloud. CC, that is C2. So like that they created naming just like S3. S3 means like simple storage service. Yes, S3. So like that they created the name. So the EC2 means Elastic Compute Cloud. It is the server operation in AWS. So what kind of server? These are like virtual servers mostly, and we have physical servers also, but we are talking about more virtual servers. In this case, it is the instances. We call it as the instances, and we call it as the instances. And the EC2 is the core service of the actual AWS. And it is developed in 2006, and it is the instances what we called as a all AWS servers we called as instances in terms of AWS numbers. And also these are all like paper use model. Paper use model means like how much you pay, you need to how much you use, you need to pay for that. Example, you need two servers with two CPU, two CPU with 4 GB RAM, you can pay for that. So same way, you have like two CPU with 8 GB RAM. I need server for only 1 week. You can pay for one week. Like that, all are pay per use model. So that is the one more most important. Now coming to these Amazon EC2 is services are available in across all the regions. This is the region specific service again, and you can have the servers in different location with different model servers, and you can it is available in all the regions. Also choose the instances of your different matrices, and also you can create the servers with different model servers like a Windows operating system, Linux operating system. So like Amazon also created their own operating system. Like we have multiple options here, like we to create the servers and all. So if you understand that, then you can also import the server from AWS VMware from on-premises. You can export from AWS to VMware also. It both the ways. Like it will give you both the ways like you can import as well as you can export the servers and all. And also you can integrate with other services. Like for example, you can mount the S3. I will explain that. You can mount the S3 with AWS also. And also you can purchase with different options like different cost you can manage. Okay, that is the one more important. Like what is EC2? Why we go for EC2? That means like if you go to the benefits, why we go for means the benefits of the EC2. If you go to the benefits of the EC2, like we have like pay-per use model is the one of the benefit. So pay-per use model is the one of the benefit, and it is easier and faster to create. I will show you templates. We have the templates also to create the we have the template also to create the servers within a minute like that. So, and also there is a elastic and scalable drag and drop kind of thing. Example, you created a 6 GB hard disk. After 1 month, they ask you 10 GB. You can just drag and drop. So you can increase the resources like CPU, memory also, and also you can increase the hard disk space as well. So that is the one more important. So if you any questions, anyone about like easy and faster and elastic and scalable. So like even these days what happened, the developers itself they are creating the servers, but we need to provide the all provision. So they can create their own server by taking the template. So I will explain about that, how to create the template and all. So we can take the templates to create the server itself. Like then we just provide the server to customer. I mean template to the customer. He will execute the template. The template will create the server automatically for the customer. So that is the one more important. So these days people are doing that. The DevOps engineers and all, they are creating some auto templates and all. So before proceeding, any questions here, anyone?
So we are in the EC2 running. That time we are increase the RAM and CPU as well, right?
Yes, exactly. We can increase. I will show you practical also. Yes, we can increase the RAM and the CPU and hard disk as well. Whatever the resources we want, we can create anytime. Even some resources we can do online only. So some resources we need downtime, but some resources you can do online also. So that is the one more important. So you got this right.
Yes.
And also it is available in high availability. Like in each region you have 2 data centers at least. In case one data center is down, you can use the other data center for the high availability. I will show you that as well. We can fail over and all. So that is the one thing. Now coming to cost effective. If you go to the cost effective means it consumes based on your usage, like how much you use. You created 2 servers, then you can pay for 2 servers, like the pay-per-use model, or you need only during the daytime. The developers are working only daytime, so that you can use the server only daytime. After hours, it is going to down automatically. After hours, it is going to down automatically. This way, we can enable the cost effective and all. So now coming to what are the operating systems supported by this AWS. So then here we have the operating systems like Amazon Linux and CentOS, Debian and Red Hat Linuxes. So we have the various operating systems. We have the various operating systems um, uh, supported by AWS. So you can create any servers, and also we have some third-party tools also. I'll explain about those third-party tools, but definitely we have some third-party tools as well. So I'll explain about that. So, but we can't create the servers like HP servers, AX, and IBM servers and all. We can't create. Only Linux, Windows, Debian, and some Amazon OS, and we have CentOS also. So I will explain about those operating systems, what we can create. So then, before proceeding use cases, any questions here, anyone?
No.
No question, right? So now coming to, if you go to the use cases, means nowadays, like you can say everywhere we are using, like application hosting, content delivery, e-commerce, media hosting, web hosting. Like we have many places people are using these servers. So like Netflix, and even this company, Verizon company using, Comcast is using. So every company they are using media hosting, they are using. So every company they are using this thing. So before proceeding, pricing model, any questions about use cases? So then pricing model means like we have different servers here. So like free usage server, on-demand instance, reserved instance, spot, dedicated. So free tier means they will give you two servers as a free, right? One Windows server, one Linux server, they are giving as a free for 1 year. So that is the free tier. So on-demand instances means whenever you want, you can create the server. Whenever you don't want, you can delete them. So that is on-demand instances. Like you can just create, when if you want, you don't want, you can delete anytime. You can stop, or you can do like on-demand instances. So that is the on-demand. Then coming to, there is a reserved instance. Reserved means you can reserve the instance for 1 year or 3 years. So based on that, you can get the better discount and all. So that is the reserved instances. So please go ahead. Any questions here about what are the different instances we have? Reserved, the difference between on-demand, reserved. Oh, sorry. So the other one is spot instance, that is the prepaid. So you can use, you can pay $100. The system will work up to $100. After $100, it will stop automatically. You don't need to pay anything, and even it will stop automatically after. So that is the spot instance. So dedicated instances means they will give you the free dedicated server. They will give you the free dedicated, not free. Dedicated means they will give you the direct physical server as a dedicated instance. That means like usually in general, like how the environment, there is a physical server. In that there is a lot of virtual servers. These virtual servers are created by various customers. This may be your server, that may be mine, this may be someone. The physical server is one, but virtual servers are created by various customers. That is the in general we are doing. But dedicated means the main server, the physical server is dedicated for your business only. Only your virtual machines are created. So that is the difference between all these things. Please go ahead. Any questions about free tier, on demand, reserved, spot, and dedicated?
Reserved, can you explain once?
Reserved means it is prepaid. No, sorry, reserved. You can buy for 3 years. You can buy for 1 year like that. Suppose if you go to the uh, aws.amazon.com slash EC2 slash price, you can see the pricing model. So if you see the saving plan, that is reserved plan. So you can get the discount of 30%, 30% like that. So like every significant, somewhere they mention like how much they will give you. The like if you use three years, 2 years like that, you will get the lot of discount. So that is the main thing. So now coming to, suppose if you go here, I think they are not mentioned here. I know even they changed something here, like they will give the discount for 3 years under like this purchasing plans. Suppose if I go here, let's see. Oh, okay, it is taking me to purchasing option now. So in saving plan, aws.amazon.com/ec2 /ec2/pricing. In this is on demand, spot, dedicated. And on demand means like if you go here, you can see on demand instances are like how much is the on demand pricing and all. So you can clearly see the model server like A1 media, A1 large. So the totally like this is for our understanding as AWS admin, our system understanding, that is the AWS engineer will understand about these models and all. So but the actual server is but customer is always look for the number of CPUs, memory, what kind of storage, how much is speed network they want. They are always, customer is always considering these points. So based on that, AWS is created different model servers, and based on that they charge. So one they are giving as one Windows, one Linux server they are giving as a free trial, but the rest of all we need to buy. So that is the one more important. So you understand the meaning, right? The saving plan.
Yes.
So if you go to the on-demand instances, so on-demand instances are saving plan. See the reserved pricings. So you can see the pricing model of the reserved instances. So see 37% you will get it discount on this server if you use this for years, 1 year. If you go for 3 years, so you can see the same thing like 57% discount. It's really big discount, right? Like almost 50, like $100 now. If you go for 3 years, it is only half of the price. Okay. So any questions here and anything about the pricing model? Like what are the different servers we have? What is pricing model? You understand? How to check the pricing model? You understand? How to check the pricing model?
Yes, understand.
You got it, right?
Yes.
So all this category, like if you go here, pricing slash pricing, you can see all the model servers like retail, on demand, spot, reserved, dedicated. So there is a different category of servers. So now coming to, there is a dedicated host also. They will give you dedicated host as well. Dedicated host means the physical server. They will give you the direct physical server to you. You understand the difference between these two? This is the VMware environment they are providing you. This is for only your instances. All of your instances are sitting there. But the dedicated means they will give you the direct dedicated server like HP or Dell Mission in their data center. Anyone is not clear about this? Because
Can you
this is,
pardon?
sorry?
Can you pardon once?
So this is the physical, direct physical server. This is the virtual environment they are giving. So the VMware environment. You know the VMware, right? VMware environment.
Yes, yes.
So virtual environment. So in virtual environment, they are giving the server. So that is the option number one. So the second option is physical, directly physical server in their data center.
Okay.
Still continue.
This is showing, giving the directly physical servers for the
Yes,
dedicated host.
direct physical servers. If you create the server, you can select the Dell 73 something model. You can select the server and you can create the server. Then they will set up the server in their data center. They will send you the console information and all. Then you can install that server with whatever the operating system you want.
Okay.
It may be Windows. That server itself, it is yours. The physical server itself, it is yours. They don't care what you can do with that Windows server, Linux server. You can do whatever you want or any application. So they don't care. So that is the one. But whereas the dedicated instance means only your virtual machines are dedicated for your physical server is dedicated for only your virtual machines. In generally, it is all like, it is all like a shared environment by default. By default, it is shared. You got this point, right?
Yeah, share environment means we create the multiple instance in this and share to.
Exactly. Multiple instances, like suppose now we are going to select the server creation. For example, I'm going to AWS. So if I go to the AWS, then I can go to the AWS environment and I can create the server here, for example. So while creating the server, so it is creating in any one of the data center. So, but this is the virtual machine. These are not the physical servers. So these are all of the virtual machine. If you go here, you can see the virtual machine is creating here. For example, we'll talk about. So I'm creating the virtual machine now. Can you see this? So that means whatever the server I created, the server is creating now. We'll talk about this, but at this time I'm trying to explain like, okay, this is the virtual machine. This virtual machine you can create by using the next whatever it is. So, but this virtual machine is created in one of the physical server. You understand? This is the physical server. On top of that, there is a VMware software which is installed. But in AWS use the Citrix Gen. Remember that. That is the interview question again. Citrix Gen is the one of the important thing here. Okay. So AWS use Citrix Gen is the virtualization in the backend. So then these are the so many virtual machines created by various customers in the same server. So the physical server, this is the virtual VM servers, like VM server. This is mine, this is yours, this may be TCS, this may be Wipro, this may be Times, this may be some Citibank, anyone can create. That means the physical server is shared one. You got this point?
Got it.
Yeah. But
One physical
yeah,
device.
this is the by default property. But I don't want I don't want anyone share my physical server. So that means, like, if you create using the dedicated instance model, your VMware, only all of these servers belongs to you only.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah, got it.
So the third option is, this VM concept is not there. They will give you the directly physical server if you select this server itself. You understand the meaning of this, right?
Yes, yes.
So directly they are giving you the physical server, and we can use that physical server for our purpose, whatever we want. Our company decided, like any kind of like database, or you can install any whatever software. Some of the applications in our company may not use the VMware environment. Understand? Those are the scenarios we can buy the physical server. Got it? What I mean?
Yes, yes.
So some scenarios very very. So that is the one more important. Now coming to the physical server, the different types of hardware model I showed you, right? So they will create a different hardware model servers here. So if you go to the on-demand, you can see different model servers like T2 micro, A1 large, like different category of the servers they created based on the model of the number of CPUs and that. But customer, as if you are the Java developer, you need a server, you may requested me to create the 2 CPU with 8 GB RAM. I can select this and I can install. Sometimes the people like the database people and all, they are using big servers, so they are asking you big servers. Then on which data center you want, you can select the all the Vegas and the model servers and that. Vegas, these are the model servers like that. So we can create the servers based on this. Okay, so after that, after creating the data transferring across, so the data transfer charges also is there. So the data transfer charges, data transfer, the in is all data transfer in is zero charges. So they will not charge anything for the data transfer in. You understand what I mean? Only they will charge you for data out. Only they will charge you for data out. So that is the most important. So if anyone not clear about this, let me know. I will explain again.
Means per transfer they are charging, right?
Means like they will not charge anything for the data transfer in. So there is a two charges. Like you purchase a server, right? They will charge for the server.
Okay.
Along with that, they will charge the data transfer what you are using. The data transfer means whenever you upload some data, so the data transfer is going on, right?
Yes.
That means the bandwidth utilization is there, right?
Yes, correct.
The bandwidth utilization cost is zero for uploading. Only they will charge for download.
Oh.
You got it, I think.
It means downloading they will charge.
Only downloading they will. Very good technique, right?
Yes, correct.
So once your data there is no option. You need to get it back.
Correct.
So then they will charge for it. So that is the different charges here. You just spend some time on this, like for you want to dedicated IP, how they will charge. So like that, we talk about that. At least okay, we have the options like um, different purchasing options. You can purchase the server with the computer optimization. Sometimes computer optimization general purpose means in generally people are using in general server. Sometimes the computer optimization that means more related to compute. More compute means like CPU more, and sometimes the memory more, like memory. Suppose some customers need memory more for caching servers and all. That time they can use the memory optimization. Then coming to storage optimization, sometimes you need a storage like SSDs and HDD, big servers, they will allocate it. So
Hello.
yeah,
Uh,
so yeah.
my question was, if we created the one EC2 instance in the EC2 micro, and someone is asking for a L3 large for that. So if
No,
we
for them, they don't care about L3 and all. So they are just they need just if suppose you are the customer, you are requesting me like 2 CPU, 4 GB RAM, like that.
hmm,
Customers they don't see these names. These names are
yeah,
for our understanding
okay,
and the AWS understanding. One day there is a issue with your system, you can tell them, okay, I purchased the i3 4 large server with this model. So this is for AWS reference.
okay, yeah, but my one is scenario. I have means L3 large EC2 instance, and then all the application and data are is means going on. If I change to L3X large, it will be effect to the that application or all those HP anything.
No, you need downtime for now, but later maybe they will identify without downtime also.
Okay,
But
but
this
the
time,
as such no impact, as such no impact on the that previous instance, right? It will be after that time it will run properly as previous.
yes.
Okay.
So there is no application problem, right? Like we are not changing anything application level. We are just changing the hardware.
Okay.
You got it, right?
Yeah, got it. Means sometime it require downtime, sometime it will be online activity.
Yeah. So that is the one more thing. Now coming to the model servers and all, you understand there is a big servers also with 2 TB, right? It's big, very big server, right? 2 TB means, so like there is a big servers here. So just current generation instances we have, like as I told you, right? General purpose compute optimization and all. So about AMI, we will discuss about AMI. So so AMI means Amazon Mission Image, where you have the templates and all. So templates with a root volume tab. Okay. So we'll talk. I will show you practically how this AMI is creating, how to manage the AMI. Well, so that we will discuss. Now coming to, so what are the different steps you need to take while creating the server and all. So that means like you can use the different options here. Like first you need to choose on which data center you need the server. Then you need to choose on which availability zone you want to create the server. So that means like AWS is big, right? So in that there is a regions. If you remember, there is a region. Inside region, there is a availability zone. Like Virginia is the region, or Mumbai is the region. In that there is a two data centers. These two data centers are the availability zones. So on which region you want to create the server? In that on which data center you want to create the server? In that what AMI, what type of operating system you want to take, or type of operating system you want to take, what type of operating system you want to take here. So that is also one more important. After that, what type of model server you want to create, then what type of access you want to provide. So what type of access means like who need to log in into this server. So that is the one more important. Who need to access to the server and all we can provide. So that is the one more important different steps we need to follow while creating the new server. So anyone, any questions here, please go ahead.
No.
You are good, right? So now coming to now coming to now coming to so we are talking about like suppose you want to create the server, how you can select the server. So you can select the server based on the pricing. That not mostly like we are not deciding, our company will decide what model server you are we want and all. So any questions, anyone? Based on that we can create and we can select like which region, latency, and speed. Also mostly we can create the server nearest of our region. Most of the time what we can do, suppose you have the server in you have your business is in Virginia, we can create the server in around the location. So that is the one more important. Now coming to, so any questions here, anyone?
Sometimes if customer is asking for 8 GB and 16 RAM something, but it is not find in the console, that nearest we can assign that hardware, right?
Exactly, yeah. Usually we can go for nearest value. Yes.
Okay.
So that is the one more, but rest of like we'll discuss with practically. So this is just theoretically like how we can create the server, what are the server tab. So now coming to, if you go to the server dashboard, we will understand something here, like how to create that. So before proceeding, any questions here, anyone? So let me start with one server creation. First of all, where we are creating the server in EC2, right? If you go to the EC2 dashboard, just look for the EC2 after connecting to the AWS, then it is taking you to the separate dashboard where you can create the instances and all. Here we need to understand some basic stuff first, then we will go with the instances, images, and storage, networking and security, load balancing and auto scaling. We'll understand one by one. So for now, we once we log in into the system, AWS, right? So we can just understand some navigation, right? For example, if you go here, like in this region, is there any issues going on? We can understand, and they will provide you the some PowerShell directly also here. So we can manage the PowerShell command line operations as well. So you can do like PowerShell, Node.js, and like they will give you the these are chargeable again. Okay, so yes, so they will provide you um, the shell directly. They are it is creating the environment. If you see, the PowerShell is creating the environment also, cloud shell. So where you can just like in our normal Windows environment, there is a PowerShell, right? In the same way here also we have the shell. So that is the one more important. It is creating the shell. It is still creating. So in the meantime, just go to the navigate to the other services here. So you can see they are providing one shell. So here you can write directly all the operations here. So they are just means like they are providing one instance for our practices and all we can do directly here. ls you can see, suppose IAM instance you can create. So we can do some operations here like touch, you can create some files also. So it is just like a Linux shell they are providing. So you can configure and you can do everything like our PowerShell. So this is for all AWS. You can install the Java services, Node.js, Python, and Python. Everything is included. So they installed with this shell everything. See Python. If you want to write Python programming here, you can write. So like every options they are providing. So that is the one more important. And also there is any issues going on with AWS, they will notify here. So on which data center you want to create the server, you need to look into that. So if your customer is asking to create the server in Mumbai region, just select the Mumbai region. You can go to the Mumbai region where you can create the servers and all here. Okay. So this is creating everywhere. I think to integrate. So it is going to the shell actually. So anyhow. So we'll talk about this. Let me delete these are chargeable. So you can delete after practicing. This is just a shell environment to do for practice purpose and that. So now coming to so if you want to create the server, go to the EC2. So EC2 dashboard, then it is taking you to the dashboard where you can manage the servers and all. So these are all server management and all, like you can see the existing resources, how many servers are there. So it is I already terminated. So and also you can see the global view as well. Global view means like in all the regions. So what are the servers are available in all the other regions also you can able to see. So anyone any question here?
Means while
So
we're doing graphically, we can also do the cloud shell through any creation.
mhm,
Correct, no?
yeah, cloud shell. Yeah. Cloud shell is the shell environment they are creating to us.
Okay.
Yeah. So we don't want this.
It is a free or means chargeable.
I think it is chargeable. Definitely. Better you can try and delete. So it is only creating. Obviously. So in Mumbai region. So let me go there and you can delete the shell. So we don't want that actually. So yes. So now coming to if we go to the exam C2. So we are trying to understand the global view and events. So events means if there is any events going on with AWS, that means any issues going on with AWS, it is notifying here. It is notifying here. So that is the events. Tags means so so that means events means like suppose they have the maintenance activity with AWS. So the physical server maintenance activity. You understand? Anyone not clear? Let me know. I will explain again.
Can you pardon?
Yeah. So that means suppose like I explained something here like the actual physical server is managed by the AWS, but inside the VMs are managed by ourselves, customers. You understand? If something maintenance is required from the whole main server, so that means they should notify to us saying, okay, so and so maintenance is going on coming weekend. So that based on that we can do the VMs, like you can bring down the VMs or you can migrate the VMs to other network or something like that. So we can, based on that, we can perform. You understand? Based on the criticality of the system, if it is the super critical and all, then we will go for the, if it is the very much important of the server, then we will go for the other other data center and all. So that is the events. So I think you got it right.
Yes.
Still confusing.
No, got it.
So tags means you can assign the tags to the server. Suppose you, once you create the server should be created with the tags so that you can understand what server it is and all. Suppose let's take example. If I go to the any server, you are not sure what purpose you created and all. Suppose there is a security groups. Imagine. So if I go to the security groups, you can't say this security group for Windows server, this security group for Linux server. You can't see that, right? By looking. If there is a tag, if you updated the tag here saying that, so this group is, you are just adding the tag saying like SG uh, for Windows server. So that, for example, I am telling. So any device in virtual you can identify based on the tag. This is for understanding what server it is and all. So anyone, any questions?
No.
So then coming to limits. Limits means it will not allow you to create the server. It will not allow you to create the a number of servers. It will allow you only limited servers, like each area. Like for example, there is a different model servers here, like different instances, running instances. The reserved you can create 20. Like with the free tier, like how many servers you can able to create. So like that, based on the model limit, there is a limitation always. So in company, we don't feel this limitation, but while doing this in the in as a individual customer, there is a limitation actually. In company, they will always follow you to, like how many servers you need. They will allocate. They will. There is no restrictions at all for in company environment. So, but here there is a limitations in general. Okay. So please go ahead. Any questions here? You understand the meaning of limit, right?
Yes. Yes.
So there is a limitations also. So that is the limitation. Then yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. Got it. Got it.
Got it, right? So this is the basic stuff actually. Like what is this thing and that. It's very easy. Just you can go. So that is the pricing model and the hardware and dashboard. So the same as the EC2, there is another servers like light sale. It is kind of prepaid. Prepaid server means like it's kind of $3. If you want to create the server, yes, you can create a prepaid server along with the application also. If we have a lot of things here, like Nginx server also you can create. You can create Node.js server, that including application as well, apps as well as OS. Otherwise, only OS server also we can create, for example, some servers. That is, but it is only for limited price, like $3.55. So only that price. So that is a very good feature. So anyone, any questions, let me know here about this. So the light sale server, so that also you can create one more. So that is the one more important. I think everyone clear here. Anyone, any confusion, let me know. I will explain again. So tomorrow we will directly create the servers like Windows server and a Linux server. We can create only, you can create the instance like on-demand instance. Don't create like a prepaid, reserved and all. they are chargeable. If you create the reserved instance, then you need to pay for 2 years, whether you can use it or not. So that's why better you can go with the instances here. You can create and you can delete them whenever you don't want. That's all. So anyone, any questions? So that is the one more
Is
important.
is
Yeah.
the that tool is there for creating the servers now?
Tool?
Yeah, you
Yes,
are
the tool. Yeah,
light.
yes, yes. Usually in companies, sometimes they will create their own UIs. They can create their own tools to deploy servers and all.
Okay,
So, but I will explain how to create the templates and all. There is a template mechanism we can use. So that templates will help you to create the servers and all.
okay.
So that
Thanks.
that that we will discuss in cloud formation template. There is a cloud formation templates is one of the concept. We can use the cloud formation template instead of going GUI. We have the option like there is a templates. We can go to the templates and we can deploy the server. If you want to create a server using the template, and you can just take the IP, host ID, which server you want to create. You just need to do the AMI name. Sorry. So I will show you practically this also, but at least yes, there is an option to create the servers also. So we'll discuss about that.
What you showing that commands, we can directly enter in the shell, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. We can copy and paste in shell environment. Otherwise, even in the to run this, there is a template as well. To run this everything, there is a cloud formation template concept. So we can go to the cloud formation and we can implement that.
Okay.
You got it what I mean?
Yes, yes, got it.
Yeah. So we will discuss that also. So anyone, any questions that we know, no questions, and we'll continue from tomorrow.
I implemented that what I asked to you in the last one to previous day for a
Mhm.
private to public EC2 instance.
Mhm. Yeah, good. It is working, right?
Yeah, it is working. Create the public and private EC2 instance in the VPC and connect that.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
So yeah, we'll meet tomorrow.
yeah.